time to get up. Nah. For real. Actual King Smith. Let's go. Wake up. What you sleeping on your life for? Wake up. Every day's a chance for more. Wake up. Hands up, let the beat thump. Wake up. Hey, wake up. Alarm clock ringing, but your mind still tired. Dreams on snooze, yeah, goals on fire. Everybody talk, but few take steps. Same old excuses, different regrets. I ain't here preaching, I'm here reminded. Pressure make diamonds, timing divine. You got breath in your body, fire in your chest. So why you living like you set up for less? Get up off that couch, move your feet. New mindset every time we meet. No doom scrolling, no fear feet. It's the real talk over funky beats. Wake up. What you sleeping on your life for? Wake up. Every day is a chance for more. Wake up. Hands up, let the beat thump. Wake up. Hey, go. No cape, no crown, still king energy. Talk my truth, that's my identity. Life get heavy, yeah, I've been stressed. Still showed up, put hard in the test. If they doubt you, prove them wrong. Same doubt, fuel, make you go strong. Ain't waiting on luck, I hustle with faith. Mind on progress, foot on the gas and say what? Say now. Say move. Say how. Say what? Get in the bed, shut up and get up and wake up. It's a moment, don't waste none. Wake up. Sun still rise, so you ain't done. Wake up. Beat knocking, let your soul jump. Wake up. Hey, wake up. Yeah. This ain't motivation. This is a reminder. Wake up.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake Up with the Actual King Smith morning show. We are live December the 18th, 2025. It is almost Christmas. We are making it through to the holiday season. Got to apologize for not going live yesterday, as your boy just didn't get up. I didn't live by my own mantra, which was wake up. But we here now. We are here now. We are almost through the end of this week. Hope y'all are doing all right. I am doing fantastic. Got a couple of things to go over today. I'm going to give my Zepbound update, or my Zep date, as one of the viewers gave me, and I liked giving it that way. As some of y'all may or may not know, I am taking the GLP-1 called Zepbound. It has got me to get my weight down. That rhymed, because you know I be rhyming up in here. Let's see who we got in the building. See if we got some people up here in the building early on. Shout out to Will 4K in the building. Said up working in the office. Hopefully I'll still be up to catch the live. Hey man, I appreciate you tuning in. Pimpin', that is one of the hardest working videographers out there. If you need a videographer for an event, whether it's a wedding or an event, check out Will 4K over at YouTube, or Perry Productions over on Facebook. The boy does really good work. The man, my bad. There ain't no boy. That's a grown ass man. The man does really good work. Okay, so where are we at with? Let's just jump right into it. Let's get into it and give my Zep date. All right, so I stepped on the scale today. And when I started this about 3 months ago. And for me, because I have cardio disease, I haven't necessarily been able to just work out the way that your average person can. I have to be real careful about what it is that I'm doing. I got to monitor my heart rate and all of that jazz, right? So I stepped on the scale today and it said 263.1. which do I have any sound effects for that? Hold on. Let's see if I got some sound effects. 263.1. I do. We can do this one. 263.1. Now, when I started it at 288. I was almost 290, the heaviest and the biggest that I had ever been in my life. And without working out fully, right, the way that most people should, I've still been able to lose weight. Now, for me, most of that came from the fact that when you're on this medication, your hunger is a lot less. Like, you're not thinking about food. They call it food noise. That food noise just goes away. And that's how it's been for me. It's been real effective. I am on my last shot of the 7.5 milligram dose today. I'm going to take it right after this live stream. I don't like to take it just before the live stream, but I'm going to take it right after the live stream and before I go to my job. So that is my update. Started at 288, down to 263 this morning. And I mean, the weight's coming off. I'm feeling it better in my clothes as well. I had to go buy some new clothes for my new wardrobe because my clothes are starting to fit me a little bit different too. I've also got more energy. Like I'm able to get through things faster, get up and down the steps, without inflammation pain, I guess is the best way to call it. So that is my ZEP date. It is working. It is going well. My health care is covering it, thank goodness. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to be able to have the proper health care and that serving my country has allowed my country to take care of me. So that is my ZEP date. Now, what are we talking about for today? Today, got a couple of different things to cover. The first thing that I want to highlights a story about how so this is more for men. The stories that I have here are more geared towards the fellas. So for the ladies out there that are watching, I mean, look, you can pay attention, but these stories aren't for you. These stories are more for the men out there and trying to highlight the decisions that you make and the people that you decide to lay down with can affect your life in some huge ways. And who you choose to have kids with is a lifelong decision. Now, the first story that I'm going to bring up here, there was a lady who got arrested, to me, in the funniest way possible. So I'm going to see if I can find the video here. Why are they not showing me? Here we go. All right. Give me a second because I got to wait for this to happen. All right. So in this video, there's a Florida of a lady who definitely looks like her grandma who has two deputies roll up on her and she gets arrested. And the two people think that it's funny or that it's a joke. And the one lady that's getting arrested is looking like, I didn't do anything wrong. And I want you to pay attention because there's something that she says in this video where she throws somebody's name out there. And I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that she went there immediately. So let's bring up the video here and y'all take a look. Let me make this bigger. That's what she said.
How you doing, Miss Sharon?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon. They don't want me. They want Reggie.
So you see right there, you've got these deputies coming up. You got this one lady here that's with her. They're coming for you, Sharon. And she's out here with a little dog on a leash, sitting out here up front. This looks like a Florida place as well. And she immediately goes, they don't want me, they want Reggie. Who's Reggie? And why did she just immediately throw this fool's name out there? Watch. I'm going to go back and play it again. Take a listen.
Pretty good.
Uh-oh, they're coming for you, Sharon. They don't want me. They want Reggie. What's up?
No, we're here for you, ma'am. Definitely here for you.
Whoa, why?
We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
Ma'am, we're not.
Oh,
You can go back up. You can
I'm
go home.
so sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead and go home. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am. So,
You're Sharon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you in handcuffs, okay?
Can I take my dog in and get my husband?
We'll give the dog.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get your husband, and we'll get your dog taken care of.
You want me to hold the leash for now? I don't want to. She's I don't think she's gonna get away. Well, you don't have to do that. I'm not gonna.
I gotta still put you in handcuffs,
Here,
ma'am.
let me have this. I promise I will not hurt your dog under any circumstances.
We'll do it in the front, okay?
How's you looking?
If you're ever doing the front, you should. I didn't do anything.
Now, the one thing about the law and this part right here, just from what we see in the video, they're placing her in handcuffs, but it doesn't look like or sound like they've told her why yet. And I'm trying to figure out, I mean, because like if you pull up on me for something that say I did or didn't do, and you're going to arrest me or detain me, you should tell me why, right? Otherwise, it feels like, and I hate filling statements, but it feels like it's a huge violation.
Not to get your watch where it's gonna pinch you or anything.
Remember that. Don't let him go because I don't have it. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, you guys, somebody's got to tell me something. What's going on? She has a warrant. All the information that we have.
A warrant for what?
Don't upload. So you heard that they say she's got a warrant, all right, but still doesn't say for what. So this was a case of a lady who kidnapped her daughter and skipped town and was found 40 years later. That's right, 40 years later, and they ended up arresting her for it. So this was a case of Deborah Newton, who allegedly kidnapped her own daughter from Kentucky when she was a toddler. And the daughter, whose name is Michelle, grew up completely unaware that she was missing. Now, the case went cold, and after some time, it was removed from a missing kids database in 2005 until a tip came in, leading police to the Villages in Florida. So basically, this turned into one of the longest games of hide and go seek in history. But it ended up with justice being served at the end. So it's like, hey, man, like it's almost like going missing in the grocery store aisle and ended up in Florida eating all the olives, right? So when they came and they showed up and they said that they were here for her, you had the other lady that was out there like, they're coming for you, Sharon. And she immediately wanted to give up some other dude's name. They're not here for me. They're here for Reggie. Like Reggie was somebody that's known for doing something, or like she can't be arrested for anything, right? Now, the daughter, who is now 46, didn't know that she was abducted until recently, and she's going to get the chance to be reunited with her father. Now, there must have been something there, right? Because there are stories and there are instances of parents who do take their children away because the other parent is abusive in some form or fashion. And in those cases, I'm telling y'all, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Go seek legal advice. But if that's the case, then you should CYA, which is cover your behind, CYB, cover yourself legally so that something like this can't happen. Because by the law, if it was a non-abusive situation and you take that child away, you have now committed a crime. If there is some things in the household, you should do everything that you can, because a vindictive person, let's say that it was something that it was like abuse. A vindictive person can try to use the law on their side. The law isn't just one way. The law isn't gender-based. I'm going to say something, and I know people are not going to agree with me. The law also doesn't care about your skin color. And I know some people are going to say, King, bro, wake up. If you really think that, then I don't know how smart you are. I am going to say this, that the law doesn't just work for certain people, even if it seems that way. And this lady had to learn the hard way. 60-something years old, 60 plus years old, because they don't say how old she is, and arrested for kidnapping. And I want to see if I could find the specific charges that she was, or everything that she was charged with. So let me look this up. Deborah Newton, Florida, arrested. Well, I can spell arrested right, and charges. So let me see what her charges were. Skimming through this article here. So she was 66 years old. They were able to perform a test on her and compare it to her sister, which made it a 99.9% match, and that's how they were able to confirm. So I'm wondering who gave her up. But she's facing felony charges of, let's see, kidnapping, blah, blah, blah. They don't have, in two of the articles that I'm looking at, they don't have what the actual charges are, and Google doesn't give the Google AI summary of what the charge. Let's see. Look through one more thing, and if I can't find it, then it is what it is. Felony charge of custodial interference, which carries no statute of limitations, so the case can still be prosecuted despite 40-something years going by. I love it. I absolutely love that this lady is likely going to face justice. Now, the tragic part is this. You have a father that has not seen his daughter and has missed a lot of milestones for over 40 years. And 40 years is a long time. But I hope that Johnny Law comes down on this lady and comes down on this lady hard. All right. Now, the last story that I'm going to cover today, and this one, again, it involves the law, and I'm trying to figure out how this can happen, as this man was arrested for something that he was, that somebody made a claim against him on, saying that he physically did something, when the person that made the accusation knew he was also far away in a different state and still got arrested for it. So let's take a look at this case. And again, man, this is another case of why you have to be careful about who you have kids with. Let's take a look.
Charges dropped against this disabled veteran. He was accused of domestic battery, but his attorney proved he could not have done it because he was thousands of miles away in Hawaii.
And now the veteran is calling for justice. He wants charges filed against the woman who he says made these false accusations. Fox 35's Manny Martinez is live on this story for us tonight. So Manny, the man spent a week behind bars.
All right, so that's the setup. You got a man who's a veteran who was thousands of miles away, and they're going to say where he was at when these crimes were alleged to have occurred and who he was with. He was with his daughters on vacation, and his girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, made an accusation that he whooped her ass. And when he comes back from vacation, he gets arrested for it. But when she claimed that it happened, the guy wasn't anywhere near her. So just watch.
And Hannah, he says it was a sickening feeling going to bed every night, locked up for something he says he knows he didn't do. Ultimately, after proving their case, prosecutors found he couldn't have done it. With his daughters ended on a sour note. Jonathan Lopez arrested when he returned home to Daytona Beach. According to this report, his now ex-girlfriend told police on October 18th that 4 days earlier, Lopez grabbed her by the throat, pushed her outside onto the balcony, and held her head over the edge of the railing. The report says an officer took multiple photographs of dark, visible bruises. It says the woman told police the day she contacted them. Lopez was then currently in Hawaii, but she alerted them he would return in a few days.
All right. So the lady made a claim that 4 days earlier, she beat him up and that he was going to be returning and coming back in 2 days. Yet the man's claim is, I was in Hawaii for 2 weeks. I have my receipt. I've got my airline ticket. I've got all of this information. And yet he still spent a week in jail over the claim. Prosecutors still decided, after taking her statement and being able to look at this guy's stuff, to still charge him with something. Make it make sense. What I think happened was that her side piece pulled up, and her side piece got into an argument, and he was the one that laid hands on her. And now she had to explain why she was looking a certain way when this man got back. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened.
Police arrested Lopez at his apartment, charged him with domestic battery and witness tampering, and they took him to jail.
And I feel like an eternity.
I don't know what's up with my internet this morning. Come on, internet. You got this. And I was even just paused too. I don't understand why my internet is jacked up this morning. Let's see if I get this to play. All right. So, for some reason, the video decides that it doesn't want to work. I mean,
Exploded because I could not believe that I was in prison for something that I didn't do.
Lopez and his attorney showed prosecutors these pictures and their timestamps, his travel plans, and his ex-wife signed a sworn statement, all in an effort to prove that from October 7th until the 22nd, Lopez was not in Daytona Beach. And
you've got to be kidding me. Not sure what's going on with my internet, but basically they had pictures, another sworn statement, all this stuff showing that he was gone from this date to this date, and it still wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough to keep this man out of jail for an alleged crime that he didn't commit. And this, to me, right, it's like, it's one of those things that just, it angers me. And one of the reasons why it makes me mad is, he was essentially guilty until proven innocent. I don't understand how a judge, magistrate, or whoever would have signed off on this to get this man put behind bars with everything like against the contrary. And I know you're sitting here like, well, I don't understand how an allegation itself can cause me to feel the wrath of the law based on the allegation without proof. You're going to need to prove that I did something and then try it inside of a court. Right? Like, isn't that how it's supposed to work? Otherwise, I could go out here and say so-and-so did whatever to me and cause them to, fear the wrath of the law. That's what I don't understand about this case. How could they just arrest this man based off of allegations and one side of the case? If you were to try to say that I did something And I've got proof, right, like just in your face proof that I can say that can't be me. Why? Because I was in Hawaii for the last 2 weeks. And you mean to tell me that she's trying to say that 4 days ago, or at that point, it would have been like 6 days prior. 6 days ago, I did this when I've been gone for 14 days. Come on, man. Come on. Let me see if I can get this video to come back up because I'd like to finish playing it. Man, it still don't want to act right. Why don't you want to act right today? Let me do this. Hit the refresh button.
All to attend, charges dropped.
Until the 22nd, Lopez was not in Daytona Beach and therefore could not have beaten his girlfriend. Prosecutors dropped the charges last month.
They feel like I'm still carrying some weight, even though I didn't do anything.
Look, if you get it wrong, make it right.
Making it right, according to Lopez's defense attorney, Philip Arroyo, is holding the accuser to account.
There has to be a deterrent against people who lie to destroy other people's lives or to get even or out of spite.
And tonight we checked, and so far the woman who made the accusation is not facing any criminal charges. We did reach out to Daytona Beach Police as well as the state attorney's office. We did not get a response. Live tonight, Manny Martinez, Fox 35 News.
Thanks, Manny.
So that case right there sounds very similar. I covered a story about a month back, maybe 2 months back by now. I covered a story of a lady who made a claim that one of her ex-boyfriends ran up to her door, kicked her door in, and had attacked her. Right? Again, I want to say that slower. She made up a story that a man who she knew ran up to her door, kicked her door in, and attacked her. You want to know what was funny about that story? The man had been paralyzed from the waist down for over a decade, and she hadn't seen him in a while. She remembered his name because they did used to date. Like, they did know each other. They did used to date. But what she didn't know was the man had been paralyzed for like almost close to a decade or some years at this point, some years. And when she was trying to say that he did this, it was like recent. So the cops, based on her allegation, called the guy and they told him, hey, we need you to come into the station to clear some things up. So the man voluntarily comes in a wheelchair. The cops can see this. This is all on body cam. The cops can see this man is in a wheelchair. And they still arrest him. And he's going, wait, what? I did what? And as the cop is going to his chief to talk about this, they're still looking at like moving forward with charging this man with allegedly kicking down a door. And you're looking at this going, what normal, rational person could believe that he did what they were trying to charge him with? And there was one other deputy or other cop that came in and was like trying to stop it and saying, hey, look, ain't no way that this man can do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. How much time do? I don't have time. I actually don't have time, but I want to bring that story back up. Let's see. Man charged with kicking in door while in wheelchair. I'm gonna see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, you know what? Let me see if this. Okay. All right. I'm gonna share this real quick because I gotta bounce because I gotta get to my job and take my Zepbound update. But this is the story right here.
What's the warrant for? I
broke into somebody's house.
He kicked in the door.
How long have you been paralyzed?
25 years.
I truly have no idea who that is. Like,
You do have the warrant out for your arrest.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Don't mean to interrupt your lunch. I'm stepping in, helping out a little bit. They got a quadriplegic guy up there. He flopped out the wheelchair. I was like, can you raise your hands? I'm trying to, pat him down, make sure he doesn't have anything.
I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but I got him on the tip of my fingers, and he just.
It's a ruse, man. It's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail. So
Yeah. Wife says she's been paralyzed for 19 years. So. Okay.
Well, just get ready to declare it.
Yeah. Okay.
And the chief couldn't get his lazy ass up to verify. The chief's just, oh, it's a ruse because he doesn't want to go to jail.
Gonna make a whole issue out of this.
Yeah. So we've got cameras out there now too.
And like I said, hopefully it sees that I was. Can I tell you, sorry?
What's the warrant for?
I broke into somebody's house.
He kicked in the door.
She made a claim he kicked in the door. If a man in a wheelchair who's quadriplegic hadn't been able to use his legs in over 2 decades.
How long have you been paralyzed?
25 years.
I truly have no idea that.
And the cops still went down the road of like arresting this guy. And he did get charged. I need to figure out what the update to that story was, because stories like that, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. All right. That's my time. Thank y'all for tuning in to Wake Up with the Actual King Smith. I will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Trumpets bled the golden call. A throne of weights I rise so tall. Drums like thunder, shake the hall. Royal rope, I wear the weight. Diamonds cut the night, no debate. Heavy is the head, but I'm feeling great. Crown me king, crown me king. Horns will shout, let the kingdom sing. Crown me king, crown me king. Bow to the sound, feel the power I bring. I bring.